Kentucky, and we may be in the bluegrass state, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the Louisville Cardinals return team will have that offense backed up. It's a basketball state. There's no question about that. But when they square off for the Governor's Cup, oh, football is big time.
Oh, it's so beautiful, too. And usually interconference rivalry game, too. It means...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up. But how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. He only needs a sliver of daylight. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field? On display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Trying to get the edge on the right. Makes a man miss. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball, they wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Second down now after the sack.
Jackrabbit.
Give to the single back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if...
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field and get him to the ground.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Cardinals send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He gets a block. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Bringing it back, it's Brown. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
Okay, ready?
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line.
Come on, set. Alert, alert. Hey, Cam.
On the move. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Let's see what they've got on second down.
42 Spider.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started.
Okay.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Let's go. Dead hot.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Shuck. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got great speed, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a crease to the left. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The Wildcats pulled out a thriller the last time these two met.
And they were so happy after that win because they dug down deep and made the plays late in the game that they needed to make in order to win.
Yeah, and the Governor's Cup, it seems like it's always a fun game. There's always some kind of twists and turns to it, but Kentucky definitely executed and took care of business against Louisville last time.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Wants to go up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. These two first met in 1912, and both have a rich history of stars. Johnny Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, and Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is... He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Louisville! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Gonna try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Toss sweep to the left. Ran through the contact. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic, and it's loose. And the defense has it there, going the other way.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Lasso. Reload. Alert.
He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Brooks. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to the air one more time. It's complete. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a guy, extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
2-9 Philly.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, all the tradition and bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Governor's Cup. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this fight between Louisville and Kentucky plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Line gets set, first down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. It's Key. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. First down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Shuck. Trying to get to him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On the double.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, to making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Okay.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense! And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the 1st down through the interception, but no harm.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Vandergriff. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Looking deep down the right side. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20.
Here we go.
He wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Vandergriff. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Picked off. Taking it the other way. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full account.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
Okay, ready?
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down.
Check. Unlock.
On second down, he'll let it fly. With the catch, it's Lacey. Oh, big juke to get past. Strikes the blow. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
4-2 Spider.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Cardinals! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Gets it out quickly. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To throw, it's Vandergriff. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now. I mean, you've got the defense on their heels.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Ready, set.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
29 Philly.
They'll go right back to him. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum.
Ready.
Line getting set on second down.
Set. Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Vandergriff. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Moving away from pressure. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. A first down for the offense. Direct snap. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Easy. Ready.
He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Come on, set.
Now they'll run the draw. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
On the ready.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Dropping back, it's Shuck. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Louisville! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Going downfield for the big play. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Vandergriff. Throws to the wideout. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field too using these angle routes. Nice play call.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab on the left. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Turner. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Looking to move it through the air. The sure hands, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Kentucky! Kentucky. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the move from inside is 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher, because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level than next time.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth-down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Yeah, and how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board. And that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25.
Okay, ready?
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Igloo!
Going up top on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long.